physical game. The fans can hardly believe what they just saw.
When you're getting picked, it's very nerve-wracking. You don't know if you're going to go in the first round. You don't know if you're going to go in the second round. You don't know if you're going to go in the draft at all.
Eric Murdoch from Providence College.
I didn't even hear my last name. I mean, I was mobbed.
The first pick, 5th pick, 4th pick, 15th pick.
They are on their feet.
Your name is called. Everything is okay now. You got through that part. Now you got to go to work. You got to show that you know you're able to play.
So, for Murdoch, 7 on the shot clock. Got the bucket again!
Murdoch with a drive. Murdoch got it back, kept his eye on it.
And I remember the one game, I'm sitting next to Michael Jordan. I came out there, my pants were sagging, and Michael Jordan looks at me and is like, "Boy, pull your pants up. This ain't home." I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Jordan." I started tucking my shirt. Playing against Michael Jordan, I mean, that to me was just letting me know that I did make it to the NBA.
I'm from Brooklyn. Like, look, I remember my mom going to check cashing place and be like, "Yo, let me get my weekly check," and she getting, $950. And I'm like, "Yo, Mom, we good." So I'm thinking I do the same thing. She politely grabs a check, grabbed my driver's license, and walked me right to the bank's president's office and said, "Look, this is where you come when you come in."
We just literally threw the money in the air, jumped on the bed, jumped around.
I've seen guys buy a set of rims for their cars on Monday, didn't like it on Thursday, changed the rims on Friday.
What you going to do with 7 cars?
Practice is usually 2 hours a day. That means you have 22 hours of idle time to think about stuff, how to spend your money, where to go, what to do.
You got to still live after the game is over with.
Young, you got a lot of money, you got all these beautiful women coming at you.
They're very knowledgeable of the game. Women tell you like, "Hey man, you missed 2 shots, you gotta make that shot in the corner." Those real groupies, that they understand the game, they understand where you come from.
Grown women looking at me like, "Yo, what's good?"
Some of the most beautiful women in the world.
I got friends, good guys, they got good lives, they make good money. A lot of these girls not giving them the time of day. Why? Because them bitches want to be a basketball wife.
There's nobody there that's gonna be, pat you on the back, tell you how great you were, how great your morning was, how great your night was, and actually, it's a transition a lot of people are afraid of.
Yeah, they was like, what, you're not going to work, you don't have nothing to do, no more games, whatever. I said, no, I'm dad now. Wives have the household so tight where we come and mess it up after we retire.
You have to get your mind conditioned that, it's not a weight service anymore. When you're out of that league, no one tapes your ankles anymore. You have to tape your ankles yourself. There's a saying in basketball, when it gets tough, tie your shoestrings tighter. Well, in the real world, you gotta tie a whole lot of stuff tighter.
Once you're done playing basketball, another life comes about, and we call it a second life. So your second life really begins, or your real life really begins. Basketball is like a fantasy. You're having fun, you're doing what you love to do, so your real life begins after basketball.
My name is still Tyrone Grant in New York City. I'm the fucking show.